I'll wait a minute until a few people get on. We got one. We're home. Well, hello everyone. We have left Dayton, Texas, and good morning. Good morning to you. The sun's really bright. It's hard to see. Yes, glad to see you too. We have drove back home today, and we lost cell service because a lot of the towers are out over here. So we kind of figured that we was going to actually be without service for, and we wouldn't have been able to use our phones at all. But it was a very, very stressful ride. And I'll tell you why, because when we got into Orange, Texas, and started seeing the destruction, and we kept traveling down the interstate, it seemed like I was the only vehicle on the interstate at 7 o'clock in the morning. Things were messed up, torn up, and then when we got to Sulphur, I got to say that I didn't even want to come home to actually take a look at the damage, because I've never seen Sulphur, Louisiana as bad as what it looked like. It's actually devastating. It's a very sad sight to see. Man, these hurricanes are very destructive. And we just spent probably an hour and a half trying to get home, with trees in the roadways, having to move trees, and luckily there was people up front of us that the fire department and a couple of other agencies were cutting trees to clear pathways, but it really took a long time to get us home. We didn't really know we were going to go home. We had to take alternate routes, and every road was a roadblock. I mean, it's absolutely incredible and heart-wrenching. We didn't want to get on, but we did, and I got some good news. We got a few trees. But the house is standing. Thank you, Jesus. Some roof damage, but that's nothing. Walk through the house, no trees, shingles all over the place. I'm good with that. You guys can see that or not, but this carport, we thought it was gonna not be there. Now, after seeing all the roofs, there's a lot of people out of homes. Bedroom was split in half. This old shed was needs to go anyway, so we're going to be working on that. My water containers, 1,000 gallons of water, they're still full. They didn't get hit with any trees, so we have water. There's a high chance that we're not going to have water, but my barn didn't make it. This was an old rundown barn that needed to be fallen anyway. The funny thing is I grabbed my bush hog to make room inside the garage, so I decided to put it in here. And when we pulled in, I said, well, I probably damaged the bush hog some kind of way. But the only thing that's needed in this garage anyway was I got hung up on a tree, was a bush hog, and it didn't get touched. A lot of junk in this area, but I'll just have to get it cleaned up. And I hope you guys, let me see if y'all If anybody's, and I'm sorry I'm not answering comments. It's so bright. It's really so bright here with the sun. I can't even see with the glare on the phone. But I'll walk you around. I did, since we didn't have service, I started making a video while we were driving of all the damages. So I'll get that uploaded once we get internet. Well, no, it's on my phone. So hey, I can get that part uploaded and get it done. I don't need the internet service. Oh, I'll press something. So this is the chicken coop, and where it was, that was one of my worries with the trees, but we got some limbs all over, but it surprisingly didn't get hit at all. We kept saying you gotta speak it. We have faith. We fear not. When those trees came down, he just moved them the right way. The chicken got it moved though. So we lost some trees over here too. Itself, but these oaks and stuff have a shallow root system, and they go, and it just pushes them over. That's what we were worried about. We lost some trees at the pond as well. We'll go over here. All of these trees snapped. So a lot of the electrical poles are down. There's wires everywhere, and there's a main power feed to our electric to energy. And when we got to Houston River Road, there's a line that actually runs to Texas. And these are these big, I don't know what you call them, but they're really, really tall. They look like a T, and they're holding these big power cords, power lines. And they were crumpled. They were like folded in.